Thursday morning. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope everybody's doing good out there. It's chilly here. It was 39 degrees this morning, which is just like way too cold. Hey, good morning, Tammy. How's Tammy doing this morning? Are you staying nice and warm there? We're a little chilly, but we're all right. Wrapping's on. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. February 14th. This is Happy Card Day that the card manufacturer and the chocolates take advantage of. Sue gave me a chocolate granola bar, wasn't it?
That's right.
So she got up and got that for me this morning. So thanks, Sue. You know, it's Sandy said I didn't even realize it was Valentine's Day. You know, for the most part, if they didn't shove it at me, I wouldn't either. You know, it's like I don't keep track of little. And then they got President's Day. That's like Monday, is it? You know, and another day I don't keep track of. You know, so it's just what they have these holidays. You know, so good morning, everybody. Good to see Ron on and Tammy's on, and see who else pops in. So, same to you, Sue. Happy Valentine's Day. So,
thank you all.
Thank y'all. Nice and sunny here. Sun's nice and bright. And yesterday was cloudy all day. Rainy, and the day before was rainy, but we've been up and down. We've been 80s, and then yesterday I don't think 59.
59.
I think it was about our high. Yeah, Hallmark Day, Hallmark holiday. You got it, Tammy. That's what it is. Yeah, Ron says I'm in my warehouse freezing. I bet you are. You know, because our indoors are 69, outdoor it's gone up quick. It's 43. It's went up 2 degrees in the last minute. You know. But it's supposed to get up 70 days, so what are we complaining about? We have nothing to complain about, you know. Tanya says, for nice here in the upper 40s today, so, hey, this is middle of February, and that means spring is teetering right there, you know. Always figured December, January, first part of February is the worst part of winter. And then after that, it starts to get, it sounds cold to me. So, yeah, we should be getting better. Our forecast, we're supposed to be 80 all the way through the forecast they've got right now. Now, they don't get that right, but the other day, better than freezing, that's right. Anything above 32 degrees is nice, at least you're not freezing. So, the other day, actually, I got as high as 89 degrees the other day. I've been playing with this little weather station I got, and I'm having fun with it. And it'll track, like, the exact highs, and this was, and it only lasts that for a short time. Yeah, the duels tonight, I won't get to see it, because they don't broadcast it on regular TV, and I can't get it this year, so I like to see it, but not going to be able to see it. Rats, Right, Rat Fink? Yeah, these crazy. They had it where you could go onto Fox Go. It was an app, and then you put your provider in, and which we had Spectrum. And last year it worked. Put it in, they give it to you. Well, now Spectrum goes, oh no, you can't get it. We're not gonna let you have that. Want you to buy it.
We don't have Spectrum.
We don't have their TV. We only have their internet. We pay Spectrum internet, but not TV. TV cable to get everything, it's just bordering $200 a month, $175, NASCAR T. Is that a NASCAR T? Is that a site I can get it on too? Because if I can find it, I usually find sometimes it's broadcast, and I can find it,
NASCAR TV, is that what he's trying to say?
Yeah. I try to find it, but I just can't get it off the air, or my Fox Go, Pro Go, whatever app it is, won't let me do it because the TV the provider won't recognize it and give it to me. I haven't gotten into much since my dad passed. And, well, I watch Daytona because it's local. But the rest of the year, I really, really don't care if I see them, because it's just the way they've changed things around. I don't care as much, But I always like to see Daytona races, it's right down the street. And it's too expensive to go down there and pay for it. Oh, he was a big NASCAR fan. Cool. I was always, but I've kind of lost interest in it over the years, the way they've changed things around, And hey, by the way, Nomadic Fanatic, he's here. He's at Daytona. If you saw his latest video there, he popped into Daytona, and I sent him a message, you know, and said, "Hey, I'm right up the road." He just said, "Cool." So I was like, "We can do a meetup with Fanatic." So, but him and which is Angela, he got her down. She's here with him, and so they're in the infield of Daytona Speedway. And if you happen to be there, he's in the towards turn 1 and 2. He's up in that end. There's where he's camping at. So, you know, yeah. Sorry that you know, we all lose parents, and it's not a fun time. You know, Sue and me both have lost ours quite a while ago. And I had the president of our RC club lost his brother, which he was a younger guy, in a house fire up in Indiana, I believe it was, on it, and that was kind of sad.
Over the weekend.
Yeah, that was over this weekend. There was a house fire, and he lost his brother, so that's sad too. You know, it's not a fun part of life, but that's part of life. You're losing someone, you know, it happens. You know, you hate to see it, but it's what it is. But you know, on the other hand, the other side of life is so much better. You know, so yeah, Raph, I want to do camping in the middle of the track. Yeah, well, that's what Fanatic. He took his camper right in the middle, but I'd like to try it. It would be fun. The only problem, I'm sure they party all night, and that's not me. And I'm sure that would be the biggest issue I would have with it. But you know, Tanya says, "Oh, you're making me count." Sue, 6 years now. So, oh yeah, I forget when Mom and Dad died. It's been somewhere in that neighborhood, 5, 6 years. You know, yeah, I camp there all week, Rat Fink. It's expensive to camp on the outside there before you go into the tunnel. I think they say it's around $600. I don't know if that's not a night. I think that's for the week. You know, inside you're probably looking $1,500. You know. All right, I'm sorry your dad passed in 2016. So I don't remember. You know, that's something I don't do.
It was before I got here at 14.
Yeah, you was here. Was that your dad or my parents?
Your dad.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Before 14.
Yeah.
I think it was 13.
I don't keep track of that. I don't even keep track of the day. I don't keep track of because I just don't do it. You know, I never those dates. I just let them pass on by. You know. Tanny says, "Still have my mom. We have fun together. That's cool. She only lives 3 blocks. That's cool. You able to spend some time with her." I think Mom's still kicking ass, crazy hell, but kicking. What did we watch? Was that name of that show? Rookie was it last night? And they pulled over this car. It was an old lady, and you know the one cop was with his superior cop, and they. He wasn't too concerned about this old lady kicked the crap out of him, and he had another guy hidden under there. So so old people are spy, you know.
About kicking granny or happy granny or fun granny.
Yeah, that's what her license plate said, you know. Yeah, Tannis, your dads are up there together. Yeah, having a good old time. They probably have a better time than we have. I know. I'm sure of that. No aches, no pains, no more of that stuff. So that's cool. You can be happy for it, you know. So anyways, today is, Thursday, and 14th. Today I probably ain't going to hang out. There's Scott. Morning, Scott. How's things going up in Pennsylvania? We made chili yesterday. That's...
You had green and yellow peppers.
I did.
Yellow peppers.
I didn't see much in them. I mean, I don't think it took away or added to anything to it. Sue said she noticed that, so... But I don't know if I'll make them that again. I didn't see no need in them. I never add those to my chili, but I did. So it was good. On a cooler day yesterday, had chili. And that's up to 46. It was 39 when I started this broadcast, and it's up to 46. That's how quick it will go up. But the sun's really bright, you know. Rafi says she is the most person. Her water heater went out, and the plumber was going to put a new copper pipe in. But she made them because copper was coming from China. That means it's trash. That's all right. Happy Valentine's Day, Scott. Yeah, crappy weather earlier. The sun is finally out up there. Happy Valentine's to everybody. Yeah, she sounds funny. Negative person. I don't know. You know something, Ron? Maybe she's not negative. Maybe she just speaks the truth. Sometimes when somebody you speak the truth, they go, "You're being negative." No, I'm just being honest. You know? And negativity, if it doesn't sound positive, it's just the truth.
Tell Tammy what we tried with our chili yesterday.
What did we? Oh, we tried some peanut butter. We took that we think. I knew Tammy had said something about having peanut butter with her chili. Now Sue liked it.
Well, I liked it.
You know, I don't know if I wasn't too crazy with it, but yeah, Sue tried that, so she kind of liked that. Tammy says, I've been eating chili for a week. Chili fries, chili mac, chili dogs. Yeah, you eat it all up, you know. Know about anything. Anything. Yeah, so, yeah, Sue liked it. I wasn't real fond of it, but Sue liked it.
Everybody has Tammy that said to try it,
yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm sure Tammy liked it, you know. Yeah, Scott says, chili's awesome. Live on it up here in the winter. I love chili. In wintertime, I like all kinds of... Yeah, it's acquired tastes, you know. Well, you know, some people like some things, some people don't, you know.
I think it complemented the spice, you know. Kind of helps a little bit.
Oh, Scott said he booked some camping trips up this way for this spring. Cool. That means spring's coming close because you're booking your camping, you know. Yeah, good, Sue. I'm glad. So yeah, Sue enjoyed it.
I love it.
Me and Sue have different tastes, you know.
Yes.
Stuff I can't stand, she loves, you know. Oh yeah, I love peanut butter too. You know. Yeah, trying to rush winter. Yeah, well, you know, you got to. It gives you hope. Gives you something to look forward to, you know.
Hey,
there's Jeff B. Jeff says I can't eat chili without peanut butter.
Maybe it was Jeff that said
sandwich.
It
was it? Well, I don't know which one was.
Jeff or
I thought it was Tammy. Maybe it was Jeff said the peanut butter. Oh, Rafi says I had tacos with fake meat last night. Yeah, sometimes they'll put what is it? Not cornflakes. What I'm thinking, oatmeal in it for fake meat. You know,
or soybean.
Or soy. Yeah.
Tofu.
Yeah, Scott says at rack of tofu. Yeah. Hi, Jeff. Yep. Good morning. Good to see Jeff on this morning. Yeah, fake meat taco. He says, Scott, have you heard about the men in China who hang out together naked camping on the river? Ugh, sounds like, what, Deliverance. Ugh. Jeff says, hey, Scott. So, naked Chinamen camping on the river.
Tammy, did you Google that?
Tammy says, it was me who said the peanut. I thought it was Tammy talked to the peanut butter. I was pretty sure. So, yeah, happy Valentine's Day to Jeff. And yeah, Scott says, Tammy, haven't heard of them. Got to be concerned with that snapping turtles. Oh, that could be bad. You know, that could be bad. You get in there, you don't want to swim that way because snappers all around my feet and anywhere else they may be hanging on to, you know. That would not be good, you know. Yeah, Tammy says summers are so short there that's why they make the most of it. Yes, and you know, up north, summers are short. I mean, basically, it seems like summer's starting here. We're up and down, but we're really in the spring now here. Yeah, it reminds me of the scene from Wild Hogs. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a good movie, Wild Hogs.
Yeah, we enjoyed that.
Those guys, John Travolta and Tim Allen, and who else was in there?
William H. Macy.
Macy, I don't.
And who was the other guy? Okay, guys.
Anyways, but they were out riding their bikes around as a kind of a, what do you call it, a midlife crisis thing, you know. That's a good. It's true story. Oh, I believe it. Yeah, that was a great movie. Yeah, Jeff says, happy Valentine's Day, Sue and everyone. So, yeah, today is the day of chocolates and cards. You know? Yeah, who was the fourth guy in that movie? I can picture some of their faces, but I don't know their names, you know? I love all those guys. Great movie. It was a great movie. I have to watch that again. That was really a fun movie. Mm-hmm. They got with that biker gang, and oh man, it's one of they didn't get killed. That was a fun movie. I'm not a big movie fan, but once in a while one I think is really good. That was one of them. Yeah, that was a really good one. Yeah, John Travolta, Tim Allen, and William Macy, and I don't know. See, which one was it? William Macy. What did he play in? I only relate with Martin Lawrence. There you go, Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence, thanks.
See, I don't relate with actors' name. I relate with what they played in.
I can't tell you what else he played in that you would know.
Yeah, and it's
he's
like
been in lots of he's on a lot of cable shows.
A Sportster. I've always wanted a Sportster. I always kind of thought I'd like to have a Sportster. I like the one Scott's got. His wife's. That is a gorgeous Sportster. That thing is beautiful. That's exactly what I would want. You know, that. But yeah, I've never owned a Harley. Everything I've had has been the price burners. But I've always wanted to have a blue Sportster. You know. Yeah, Macy's a great actor. Yeah, a lot of those guys are great. The Delganos. The Gattos. Yeah, Jeff said, I think the last good movie I saw was Casablanca. That's an old movie, yeah.
That's a great movie.
That's saying it's from Wild Hogs. Oh, that's a saying from Wild Hogs. Okay. Scott says, waiting on snow to melt. I think Ohio had snow melted because I seen they had some flooding. Generally, they get a lot of flooding when the snow starts melting off. I'm waiting on 883. What is 883, Tammy?
An 883, is that a bike?
Oh, is that a motorcycle? A Sportster? Yeah, thanks. I love old movies. Yeah, our friends came down here from Ohio for Speed Weeks. I knew them ever since I was back in the 70s. Sportster, yeah, that's what it is. It's a Sportster. They come down, visit. They spent one night here with us, and they got to see a couple races, but the rain kept coming in, and they went home a day early because it was raining. It rained the night out, and they said they called me and said, "Hey, we're heading back up north. We got to be home by Friday, anyways." And so they headed on out. You know. Okay, Scott says the 1200 and 883 are the same motors but different. Okay, that's the models. All right, so have different carbs, so they're the same motor. Oh, yeah, I like to have one of those. It's that would have been my choice. And Scott has one of these too. Is S40, that Suzuki 650. I tell you what, I loved that motorcycle. It wasn't no speed demon, wasn't a big bike, but man, was it a nice one. It was light, easy to ride. That was my probably favorite bike I've ever owned. I've had quite a few bikes. Yeah, thanks to Scott, I had a 1200 for many years ago. Big old bike. Since I have a 71 XL Ironhead Sportster right side shift. That's a 900cc. Sweet. Yeah, some cool bikes. I got to do a video. Scott wants me to do a video on ours. Ours is a 1300. It's a V-Star Yamaha. And it's on it has a Voyager trike kit on it. A nice one. One of the better ones that it almost looks like it's built right onto the bike. You know, so it's a nice trike kit. I surprised we got bike week. I get so many people around looking at our bike. You know, it's amazing. Scott said, you folks are making me want to go out and ride. The only thing that will help me get through winter is to see a review of Bob's bike. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe sunny day, maybe I'll pull it out of the garage and maybe do it today. I don't want to ride it. It might be a little chilly to ride it, but maybe I'll do that. I need to do a video. We need to get out and do a couple more parks videos. I've got several of mine. I'm just waiting for sunny, warmer days. You know, well, that's not one of my parks videos, but if I go out, I'll go to one of the parks and do a video. So, yeah, you better come up to the campground next month. Rat make a video of the bike. Can you post it? Yeah, I'd like to see some Ratfink's bike. Bob's bike is very nice. Oh yeah, thanks Tammy. She's seen it, and I did the video here in Biketoberfest, and I had a picture of my bike. Yeah, Scott says more torture on the way, Jeff. Great idea. Do I torture you guys with my parks video?
Yeah, we find. I think on the bike he's always talking about. That could be too. The bike and the park.
Between the bike
but
and.
But we're going out to the ocean, to the jetty, right?
Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to do my next parks video, out by the jetties at Ponce Inlet. There's a nice park there that I haven't been gone to it because they charge you to get in this park. Well, I avoid those, you know, and but my friends that were down here from Ohio said if you have a handicap sticker, which Sue does, they says you can go in for free. And some of the areas, I know you can drive on the beach for free if you have a sticker, so you know, we might make that our next video. It's a great idea. What a pal.
Doing it all for you guys.
We're doing it. It's all for you guys. Yeah, it's all for you guys. We're out here and make these videos. You know. You know, the biggest part is I like going out and shooting videos, and I like editing, and so that's probably the big reason I do it. But I enjoy everybody seeing them, enjoying them, commenting on them. You know, that's the byproduct of what I enjoy to do, because it's a hobby, really. You know, and but that's it's fun when the weather's nice. When it's cold out, I don't go out. You know? King says, I felt like I was riding myself when I watched your video. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll do that again. We'll probably take it out here for Bike Weeks. Coming up pretty quick. Yeah. It's not very far away. And I'll throw a camera on it. I've got a mount on the handlebars, you know, and go out and do a ride with it. Everyone says, I'll make a few short ones. It takes forever to upload. I have zero patience. Well, I have no patience either. I know how that will. It does take a while till you know, you put a video together, you shoot all the raw footage, you run it through your editor, and you edit it down. And then what takes a long time after you've edited it to export it out. Sometimes you can spend an hour, 2 hours for it to export it out. And then when you're done with that, you got your video. Then you got to upload it to YouTube. So it's a pretty good chore, you know. So it does take a while. Yeah, Tansy, around here, you're on patience. Anybody, Sue will tell you how much patience I have.
Read my line.
Sounds like Bob. I mean, I just have no patience. You know, that's just little things irritate me so quickly. It's like I just have no patience. You know. Last night, talk about patience. We get ready to go to bed, get ready to turn the TV off, and I've got my little remote. I hit the off button. It didn't go off. I had it up. Didn't go off. Didn't go off. And it's like, now I'm getting irritated. It's like, what's wrong with this? Well, I know what was wrong with it right away. Don't buy batteries at Harbor Freight. I love Harbor Freight. But they're...
Or the dollar store.
Yeah, or the dollar store. Those cheap-ass batteries do not last. And you put them in, and like a couple weeks later, they're dead. And that, I knew immediately that's what... So I had just bought some good batteries, and I threw it in there. So, yeah, you talk about patience. Oh, Jeff says, I actually love you guys bringing Florida to me since I can't be there. Well, you know, and that's cool. I like when Traveling Robert puts all these videos out. It's like I've been there, you know. He takes me along, and that's why I like to watch it. Places that I haven't been, I feel like I've been there. And he says, we're supposed to mellow out with age. I think they lied. I think they did, too. I'm a grumpy old man, you know. Ron said, I have a GoPro 7. You can do live feeds with it, and I have to figure that out. I would like to do that down the street for you guys. That would be cool. I would love that. So, yeah, I didn't realize the 7 actually did a live feed. It's like your phone. Your phone will do a live feed.
Yeah, we had done a video on Main Street, but we didn't go very far on it.
And it was early. I go early before the crowds get there. Yes, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, right on, Jeff. Amen. They are crap. Yeah, they are. Yeah, those batteries are crap. They're from Harbor Freight. And I like Harbor Freight, but that just one item's not so good. Sue, is Bob a grumpy old man? What do you think, Sue? Am I a grumpy old man?
Some of the time, yes.
Some of the time, you know. Yeah, I mean, I admit it. But a lot of gold. We got a bunch of old guys out of our RC flying field. A lot of them are grumpy as hell, you know. But they're nice guys. They're just grumpy. That's what happens when you get old.
Bob is funny most of the time.
I'm a funny grumpy, you know.
Funny grump.
Well, you say it like it is, you know. You say sometimes you say, you know, I think Rap thinks earlier about Bob being not positive, negative. But sometimes it's just like so many negative things. We say like it is. It sounds negative, but it's just telling the truth. Laugh out loud, Tammy. So Ron thinks I'm very slow with the new tech, but I'm good with spray gun. I'm no good at spray. I can't paint. That's an art that it's like I appreciate someone knows how to paint. When I paint, it's gonna have runs gone down it, so I'm no good at that at all. And I've tried to paint over the years, and it's just no good. I'm not a good painter, but so that's a skill that I appreciate. And he says we can all get to that way. It doesn't make us bad. It's not. It doesn't make you bad. It's just grumpy. You know, grumpiness is. I get a kick out of it, really. You know, some guys that grumping at thing, I laugh at it. And Tanya says, Ron, my husband just got a spray gun, brand new. He's having so much fun with it. I wish I had that skill. I think, again, the reason I can't paint is I'm not patient, you know. And every time I paint something, it looks like crap, you know, but it's cool. Yeah, Rafi said, you have to keep moving and never stop moving the gun, and that's true. It's like when I make gravy, got to keep on stirring, you know. When you're painting, you got to keep that gun moving, you know, and that's the whole key to it. And some guys, I've seen some excellent painters. I'm sure Rat Fink's a good painter. When I was younger, I used to paint the tank on my motorcycle. I did that lace. You lay a piece of lace over it. I remember how you used to do that, and then you'd spray paint and you'd have a lace job on your tank. And I did one. I had a 350 Honda, and I laced the tank on that thing, and it did look pretty nice, you know. Yeah, Ron said I did my wife's fairing here on Freewheeler last month. Oh, that's cool. I can see that. And he said he does so much side work, and it helps make his job easier, union carpenter. Okay, that's neat. Toys on the side are fun. Jeff says, what type of painting are we talking about? And I think we're like automotive painting, painting motorcycles. I think that's it. Okay, Scott, he's got to head out to work. Glad you stopped by this morning. Hope it's a good day for you. Good to see you on, Scott. See you the next time.
Bye, Scott.
Heading off to work. It's a shame about work. You need that to make money. And it'd be nice if nobody had to work. But sometimes I like it. Tim paints wood. Okay. So Tim paints up on wood then. Hi, Scott. I painted all our kitchen cupboards at one point. They were just brown wood, and I painted them all nice and white. They look pretty good. Yeah, I never was much of a painter on it, so. Oh, we put up a different background today. Maybe some nice, feel warm scenery. I was trying to find a Valentine's background, but there was not one that ran like for a long period of time, you know. Oh, Tanya said, I bet he could paint a car with it, though. Yeah, he probably could. Oh, there's John. I didn't know John was on. Morning, John.
Hi, John.
Our friends from up north.
How's your weather?
How's the weather up in Halifax? Yeah, as long as the gun is a HVLP, okay. Oh, John said, I just got in for shoveling. Oh, man. Well, that'll give you your exercise, you know, whether you wanted it or not. You got your shoveling exercise. Oh, thanks, Danny. He said the background's pretty. Hello, John. John says it's just below freezing today, but it's nice and sunny, so it's actually a nice day. You know, when I lived up north, there was times I'd go out and shovel snow and stuff. I was sweating, you know. It'd be freezing cold out, but you're sweating. You bundle up there, but when you're working, you can still get hot out there. But the thing is, when you sweat and it's cold, you can make it really colder when you get over that little heat spell you get, you know. And it'll actually make you colder. Yeah, Ron, I don't know, but he's ordering all kinds of different tips for it, so he's really getting into it. I never turned on my fish aquarium lights this morning. That's what I was forgetting.
What's that?
My aquarium lights aren't on. I didn't turn them on this morning. I usually turn them on during the chat. So, yeah, heading to Baja, Mexico tomorrow. Wow. So you're going to go down where it's going to be warm there, John. Cool. Welcome to the South. That should be a fun trip. And Jeff says, I'm pretty good painting interior, exterior house, but that's about it. Redoing one of our bathrooms now. Yeah, we actually need some painting around here. There's Patty. Morning, Patty. Happy Valentine's Day. Good to see Patty on this morning. James said, John, I'm so envious. Yeah, that'd be a cool trip, John.
You taking the road track?
Yeah, I'll say you're taking the camera nice and warm. It should be nice down there. Yeah, it'd be a nice trip. Yeah, Jeff, we are getting ready to do our kitchen and bathroom. Well, it's a lot of work. It's always nice when it's done, but it's a lot of work. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day to Patty. Morning, Patty. Oh, good to see Patty. Going to Cancun. Oh, mid-March. Oh, you love Cancun. That's a neat area. And that's a good time to go, mid-March. No yeah, no road track.
Flying?
Yeah. But yeah, mid-March is a great time to go down to Cancun because it hasn't gotten really hot yet. It's just beautiful weather. Here, March is probably our best month all year long, you know. Yeah, Sue said now he's not taking the road track. Yeah, a lot of work. Yeah, I haven't been to Cancun since I was 21. I never was right at Cancun. I went to Cozumel, which is right below Cancun. I think the cruise ship I was on stopped at Cozumel, let people off, and they did a tour that went from there down. I think it went to the Aztec ruins or something. Jeff says the main thing, Tammy, is take your time. Yeah, don't rush it. That's what I always rush everything. You know, take your time and do it. He's giving us a heart. Yeah, John says it's a long way from Halifax to Boston. It is. That is a very long ways down. Yeah, right, Jeff, exactly. Even my friends that came here from Ohio, that's a long trip. You know, that's around average 17-hour trip. And so it is a long trip. You start traveling across the country. She said, never been there, only crossed the border to Tijuana. Never been to Tijuana. He said, yes, Bob, there's a lot of ships were lined up in Cozumel. See that cruise ship that hit that dock yesterday or day before?
Puerto Rico, what hit, I think?
Yeah.
San Juan. Yeah, San Juan.
Cozumel, spelling wrong. That's all right. You don't have to spell right. I know what you meant. I wouldn't know if it's spelled wrong anyway, Sammy.
I think it was with the U. I think Cozumel. I think you're right.
Cozumel.
Yeah.
You know, we know what it meant. You can spell it however you want. It's all good.
Almost looks like caramel.
Caramel. Go to caramel. That's what you put on ice cream, caramel. Or have it in a candy bar. Yeah, that was a nice trip that time I went down. I enjoyed going down to Cozumel and that area down there. It was fun. It was unnerving that when we was driving down the street seeing vehicles with guys carrying guns and guns toting people up on the roof. That's kind of unnerving, but I guess it didn't really bother me, you know. But I didn't expect to see that, you know. So that might be normal around Mexico. I don't know. Kenny says a little boy was trying to sell us bracelets, and we declined it. He called us bitches, but he didn't know how to say it. I remember there was a little girl had this bottle, it looked like a big pop bottle, trying to sell stuff, and we didn't buy it. I don't know what it was, but they was going around trying to sell us that, and it's like, no, thank you. You know, they're used to all the people from the cruise ships coming in, and they capitalize on that, you know, and trying to sell you stuff. His little boy was trying to sell us bracelets, and we declined. Oh yeah, I already read that. So, but yeah, you don't know how to beaches? Did you beaches? No, the beach is over there. Yeah, the tank said there were men with big guns on the beach, security. I guess that was, you know, it was just kind of an odd. I didn't expect to see that. I know when I took a taxi cab from the boat downtown, I swear we went 90 mile an hour. Those guys, well, they try to see how many they can get, how many fares they can get back and forth, so they fly like crazy. I guess there wasn't no speed limit there. Yeah, just as Tammy, they were the same way in Taj Mahal. What is that called? Taj Mahal. Say that for me, Sue.
Tijuana?
Oh, that Tijuana. Okay. I can't pronounce words. John says you got used to saying no, gracias, no, gracias, yeah, and you do because you can't buy all that stuff because there's so many stuff they're trying to sell you, you know. There's lots of silver in Tijuana, so silver and what is it? Where is that the jade and stuff that turquoise, you know,
turquoise down in the
southwest, a lot of that, you know. Yeah, definitely, John. No, Bob, I can't spell. I can't either. You know, and I don't care. You know, if I spell something, you know, kind of ask me, and I'll try to make it you understand what I'm saying. Not a speller. Never kid, and don't worry about it. You know? So, here in Daytona, they just passed the law of the panhandlers. The homeless people stand on the corners. Every time you come up to an intersection around Daytona, they're standing on need work. You know, any money, homeless, all that. And they crack down on them. They're not allowed to do it now, and they've been arresting them. And that way they have a place to stay when they arrest them. They can stay at the jail. But they arrested like 20-some there in the last week there for panhandling. Yeah, Tanny said, I remember the silver jewelry. It was so cheap. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is a lot cheaper, you know. Fink says, me either. I skipped school a lot. I skipped school some. But I don't care if I went to school for 100 years and they were teaching me only English and spelling. I would have never got it because it don't make sense. I only remember the stuff that makes sense, you know. These stupid rules like phone, why isn't it F-O-N-E and all that stuff? It don't make sense. So I never would get it because everything has to make sense to me, you know. But don't try to teach it to me because it won't work. Yes, Susan, I love silver and turquoise jewelry.
Oops, I'll skip. I'll caps.
Look how I spelled. I skipped. Ha ha. Yeah. See, it skipped. See, and half.
You were just meaning
Skyped. You Skyped. But see, I read stuff, and I don't even know you spelled it wrong. Cause I don't care, but I didn't know you spelled it wrong because I knew what it meant. You know, that's all that matters. Jay says we have them on every corner in St. Louis. I have one guy who always help out, but you can tell who was there for drug money and who needs food. Yeah, that's the way. We had one right downtown Daytona. We had an outside restaurant guy, and he's like, "You got money?" And I go, "I have nothing." And he goes, "You got money? You're just saying that." It's like, don't holler at me for that because I don't have to give you no money. Susan, me too, Sue. John says we have people standing on the streets, the corners here. I think it's everywhere, though. I don't think it's just this area. I think there's panhandlers all over the place, you know. Some of them are homeless. Some of them have mental issues that they're homeless. Some of them just want to be homeless. Some of them are just lazy. Some of them, there's a lot of different reasons, you know, that they're homeless. Drug addiction. That's all I wear, so I think you're talking about jewelry, so. Yeah, like right, John. Lots of mental illness and some addictions too. Yeah, and that's a lot of it. They have issues, is why you know that's why they do it. Yeah, right, John. So sad. It is. They've allowed something to mess with their lives to the point that they have no more money or you know whatever. And the mental illness, I don't think you can probably do nothing about it, just what you have, you know. I know there's some mental illness I think you can probably get yourself straightened out on, but some of them you can't. So, yeah, it's just a bad deal, you know. Yeah, Ron says Washington, D.C. is the worst for bums and begging. Yeah, there's a lot of them over there in Washington, D.C., you know. Especially the ones in that big dome building up there, those bums, you know. Those are the big beggars. They take your money without. They got their hand in your pocket and you don't even know it. So that's probably the worst bums there is in that big dome building there.
Elected bums.
The elected bums. Oh, it's crazy.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, I don't like politicians. L.A. it's awful too. Yeah, I bet it is out there, Jeff. I bet you L.A. is tough. I say it's big cities. Anytime you get around a big city, there's a lot of people.
We've even got here in DeLand.
Oh yeah, right here in town. Well, when I did, I got a video. I don't know if it's coming up this Sunday. I think it is. That there was a park here, and there was bums, and I was talking to one of the city workers. People give him stuff, and he goes, "Go over there and look in the trash can." And there was brand new blue jeans and stuff they threw out. You know, they gave it to them and they threw them out. They threw them in the trash can. You know, so, and they're all just, when you go around the parks, you see a lot of them. You know, it's like, it'd be better if they're not there. I don't know, most of the time they won't bother you except bug you for money. But as far as being harmful, they're pretty much harmless. But they're just unsettling. You just rather not have them around because you're trying to use the park for what it's intended for. So, yeah, but they're there, you know. Hey, we're up to 53 degrees. We started out at 39. Look how quick we're going up. As soon as the sun pops up, that's pretty neat. Yeah, Tammy said there used to be a tent city right downtown. Tim and I had an old friend who lived there. We went to check on him and got to talk to lots of folks there. It's kind of interesting talking to them.
It would be interesting to talk to them.
Once in a while, the news people will send in somebody and pretend they're a bum and get inside and, you know, talk to them and get the real inside stories, you know. John says we give some big donations to local food banks and shelters every year, but tend not to give out money to concerns corners. Right, I don't give nothing to, I have nothing to give. My my Social Security check don't allow nothing extra, so I really don't have it. Right. Actually, I'm the one who should be standing on the corner.
Right. They had a tent city in our old hometown in Worcester, and then they got rid of them. I don't know what happened with them after that. They stopped it.
Yeah, I'd seen some reports of that up there in Ohio. There's a tent city. Yeah, like Sue said, it would be interesting to talk and see them, get into their heads and see, well, why are you here? What brought you here? That's what I would be interested to know. What got you to this point? Just so that's great, John. We give to the AMVETS a lot.
AMVETS is a good organization.
Yeah, American Veterans. There's an AMVETS. It was the ones foreign war veterans, isn't it? There's
VFW.
The VFW, all right, and AMVETS. Yeah, it says Tammy says my church goes on Wednesdays and give out clothing. Yeah, and that's like this park. And I believe that's this Sunday I got this video. It was Painters Park. And the city where he's telling me, yeah, the churches come right there and bring them food right out there to the park and feed the homeless and that. Sue said the AMVETS is a good organization.
Supporting the veterans.
Yeah, supporting vendors. You know, a lot of times the veterans don't get what they're deserved. You know, they're even the, what do you call it, the health care for the veterans aren't as good as it should be, you know. Yeah, I heard lots of stories, Bob, very honest, yeah. It is an interesting thing. Jeff said, I lost faith in the United Way. Yeah, I hate to say it, but me too. You know, I went to a situation in my life where I had lost work back in '06. There was no work coming in, and I was needing a little help, and United Way did not help me. You know, I asked for a little. I didn't want a permanent. I just needed a few groceries to get by, and they didn't help. You know? Yeah, definitely, Sue. Yeah, there's so many vets still in hospital. They are, you know, and a lot of the vets have got injuries or what do you call it, illnesses caused from.
Fighting some right now.
Yeah, Denny's got some stuff that came from being in the service that. You know, they didn't ask for that illness, you know. Yeah, well, it is, you know, and it makes you think some of these organizations over when you know, try to get some help that, you know, even if it's a temporary thing, you get in a low spot, it's like, well, I need to get over this hump, you know, and they're not there for you, so like, and you want me to give to you? It's like, you're not there when I needed you, you know, so. Yeah, I give to the ASPC, Major Animal Lover. Can't help it. Yeah, I love animals. Animals are, they just need somehow, I appreciate animals. Hey, there's Diz. Way up too early for this. Morning, Diz. How's it going? It's not early, Diz. What time is it now? Oh, it's almost 8:45. It's not early, Diz. For you, might be. Just that I never had the privilege to serve, but I love my vets and go out of my way. Yeah, I didn't either. I did go to the, I got drafted and I went for my physical and I didn't pass the physical, so I did the process. They just didn't want me. You know? Yeah, Ron, me too. Yeah, it's like, hi, Diz. Happy Valentine's Day, Diz. Oh, it's good to see Eric on this morning. And he said, Jeff, me too. I always think of it. Yeah, I do. I appreciate what they've done. He says, me too, Ratfink. 8 a.m. is early. What time do you go to bed, Diz? I go to bed at 10. But this morning I slept to 6. I can't believe I slept so long. I mean, a lot of days I'm up at 4. My friends who came down here from Ohio spent it got about 10, because I know they stay up later because they go to the races and stuff. But yeah, they were ready to go to bed.
Messaged they got home safely yesterday afternoon.
Oh, so they got home?
Just now messaged.
So got a message from them. They just got home yesterday afternoon. So that's cool. They left on, what day was it? Anyways, they heading up Ohio. Tuesday evening they headed back up. So yeah, Rafi says, I'm up at 5 a.m. every day. Yeah, I'm rarely do I sleep in till 6, which this morning was a rare one. He says an hour earlier. Yeah, that's right.
Tammy is the same with Jeff.
And Jeff, I think, is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, Jeff. That's part of my day. That's what my mornings are my best. Howdy, all. Say, yeah, good to see Diz on this morning. You checked out Diz was in a clip in Robert's last video. Well, the one before, he had a little one up yesterday, but
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday's video. It was funny. Robert was getting out of the camper and he had it on fast forward, and here's Diz running into the restaurant. That was pretty cool. Yeah, Tane said, I'm usually up at 4 a.m. Okay, John. John's off to the gym, so good to see John on this morning. Stay warm up there. Good to see you on. Yeah, bye, John. Have a good day. Yeah, good for a workout.
Well, that'll warm him up.
That'll warm you up. Adios. The snow shoveling would have wore me out.
He's practiced. That's right. He's practicing his Spanish for when he goes to.
Oh yeah, down in Mexico. You know. Was that Mexico? Yeah, Baja. That's in Mexico, not New Mexico. So yeah, get your Spanish practice up. I knew a tiny bit. ¿Cómo está usted? Estoy así. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know much.
I remember some of it.
Everything says, Jim, dang, I'm impressed. He says, we bought a total gym and absolutely love it, so you can work out right at home.
Oh, cool. Is that the one that Chuck Norris advertises, a total gym?
Oh, is that what that is? I probably wouldn't use it, knowing me, you know. It's like, I
had a treadmill once. It was a great clothes hanger.
I figure I get my workout going out to the refrigerator. All right, Raffing said, my kids want one of those total gyms. He said it took 4 years of Spanish in school, and I can't remember a lick. I wouldn't remember it, you know. I don't use it, you know. Yeah, Raffing, I'll hang my clothes on it. There you go. It's a clothes hanger. That's an expensive clothes hanger.
I thought it was going to be smart, and I got one without a motor on it, because I figured if I got a motor, it was going to throw me off onto the floor. So I got one where you had to push it with your own power to go. Jane Fonda, whatever. Used it about 2 months.
Yeah, I never owned one of those things. I never. He says it's one, Sue, I swear you could use it while taking a nap. It's so easy to use. That's what I need, a gym for the recliner. Hey, if you've never seen my old man's workout video, look it up.
You should repost it.
Yeah, I did a old man's workout video. Well, I don't think it was very long, but check it out. You'd love my old man's workout video. This says, I use a dumbbell every night to prop the door closed. There you go. Sounds like something me and you, Des, we're on the same thing. That's what I... Lesson learned, Sue. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one, Des. Use a dumbbell to prop my door closed.
Dumbbell sitting in my chair.
That's me. I'm the dumbbell sitting in the chair, you know. It's like, it's pretty cool. So it looks like today I'm going to have to do a motorcycle video.
That's right.
You know,
Scott's been on it for the last.
He's been on me
weeks.
to do a review of my motorcycle. So we'll see. Might just do that today. You know, pull it out of the garage and start it. I haven't started it since Biketoberfest, October, so I haven't started it.
Yeah.
I used to ride it every month, all year round. You know, I took pride every month that I rode the motorcycle. It just don't ride it much anymore. A lot of it's because the idiots on the road. You know, it's like you're afraid you're taking your life in your own hands when all the idiots driving down the road. So,
Oh, that's a pretty shot.
yeah, laugh out loud is. Yeah, rappings. I'll do short ones of mine. Well, I'll see what I come up with today. I'll roll it out, and because I haven't, I need to put a video together. I started doing a review of this weather station I've got, but I don't know why I just can't get into the review. I filmed a few things, but.
Well, you're talking about your batteries dying. Tell about the dog.
Oh yeah, yeah. And so I'll be right back. Gotta get a cup of coffee. Yeah, I love that Snyder home video. Oh, that was thanks, Jeff. That's one of my favorite places. There at the Seminole Indian Rest. That's a beautiful spot. You know. Yeah, Susan batteries died last night. You know, we did our dog thing, but the batteries shouldn't have died because I have a power adapter. But on our barker thing, dog came out. He barked quite a few times. I go, yeah. Yeah, it was about, it wasn't real late. So I thought, why isn't this thing gone off? Well, the 9-volt battery inside went dead, but it has a transformer, a backup, that shouldn't make a difference. And so it's like I couldn't get it to go off, and so I came out here and I had another battery and changed it, and then it worked. But it shouldn't have made the difference because it has this plug-in adapter on it. But as soon as I got the battery up, the thing went off, that dog just in-house gone. It quit immediately, but I'm not sure why the transformer didn't work. Was it a Harbor Freight battery? Actually, it wasn't. It was a, I don't know, Everlast, never ready.
Thankfully, we got two.
Yeah, now I need to get another spare on it. But what I can't figure out why the plug-in adapter didn't take care of it. So, because immediately as soon as I put a new battery in it, set it, it went off, boom, dog back in the house. Shut up, you know. Sue's a beautiful home spot, Jeff, in the Seminole. It's a gorgeous spot. Probably around this area, that's probably the nicest place that I go to. It's just so peaceful out there, and it's just gorgeous. So, yeah, I enjoyed making that video, and I always enjoyed going out there.
And a great restaurant we should go to next time we go.
Yeah, there's a restaurant right there called Goodrich's, just right next to it, and another place. It's always busy though. Like in the morning, it'll be packed, you know. But
it was packed with winter there.
It was. I think you could see that restaurant in the drone shot I did in that video, and so I tried to show it. It was parked along the road, all of them.
Well, yeah, do some restaurant reviews like Seven does. Sometimes.
I could. I do so many different things. I'm trying to focus more instead of so many off the wall. Right now, I'm trying to focus on cooking and on parks. That's what I'm trying to focus on. Throw an odd one here and there, but I'm trying to. I think that it hurt my channel because I try to do too many different things instead of focusing in one area. Oh, thanks, Jeff. Beautiful drone shots. Yeah, it's cool. I love doing the drone shots. So, yeah, what I've been trying to do recently is do my Sunday parks videos, try to do a Wednesday cooking video, and then I'll throw an odd one in between besides the chats. In between now and then I'll come up with something, then I'll throw an odd video in. So that's what I've been trying to do. Just in the last few days, I've had a surge of subscribers, which I appreciate that. You know, I think I got 10, 15 subscribers in the last several days, which normally you don't get that many that quick. So I appreciate all my new subscribers, and working towards that 1,000. We're at what was it at 749? Yeah. So it's like.
But on Sunday when the two guys were here, you were at 735.
Yeah, so
that's you got 14 in the last
14 since Sunday, so that's pretty good. Oh, Jeff said I think you have a good balance. Thanks, Jeff. Well, I try to. You know, I as my channel goes, I figure I have something for everybody. That's what I like to think. You know, that I can put something that might interest. If this don't interest you, this might. You know, and that was always my my thing is make it interesting, you know. If you don't want to see a park, maybe you'd like to see a motorcycle review or a review on a product or like to cook something. So that's what I tried to do, is put a balance in there. So
Some RC.
do some RC stuff. It's basically, my channel is pretty much about what I do. You know, this is my life, and
that's what a lot of YouTubers do. It's their daily life.
yeah. Like the nomads, that is their life every day on the road. So they show their entire life, whatever they're doing within that, you know, they're showing it. So, you know, that's exactly what they do, you know.
We got kind of bored with them being out of the port site, though, at the RTR. Like, we saw so much rocks and stones and
that's
dust
true.
And dirt and driving the razors around.
It seems like everything lately has been out west videos and
their fire chats.
Their fire chats.
Their parties around the fire.
And it seemed like since RTR, there was a lot of that in those groups, and I was getting a little bit bored with them.
That's why I appreciated Nomadic Fanatic, because he was here in Florida all that time.
Yeah, and he was doing a different thing. Instead of being a quartzite, he was here in Florida doing some interesting. Yeah, yeah, we have a picture of Nomadic Fanatic with Sammy. So, and it's cool. Like I say, he's here right now. So,
yeah, anyways, would meet with him if you could, but I doubt if you have time.
Yeah, if I ran across, I wouldn't mind meeting up with him. But he's within 15 miles here, so. But he's at the Speedway right now. I know he'll be there too. If he was around the Speedway, you might run across him if he's out and about, you know. Patty says he's still there. Yeah, Patty, he's there till the Daytona 500. His video yesterday, he's got tickets for the Daytona 500. He'll be at the Twins tonight, which I want to see. I don't think I'm going to get to see him on TV. So, but he'll be there. He said Nomadic is really interesting, always good mood and doing something different. And he does, and he's always smiling. And that's how I'd like to take when I shoot videos. Sometimes I'm so into it, I forget to smile. You know, it's like, but he always smiles and that. So, oh, have you met him, Patty? He is near you, so.
Yeah, he might have even been at the same campground as her. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he was over.
I think Patty's in her daughter's drive, though. I think she's gradually camping there.
Yeah, I forget where he was at. Somewhere. Where was he before he went to Speedway?
It was at Kissimmee.
Over at Kissimmee's where he was at. Yeah, and then.
He was at 1,000 Trails in Orlando before that. Before he went south.
Jeff said, I love this channel so much because I feel like I have so much in common. And Bob and all the friends. Oh, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. Well, you know, like our chat is a big family, you know. Oh, Patty said no, but she'd like to. Yeah, it's our kennel club and our chat. We're just one big family that, and it's like, I appreciate all you guys, you know. It's fun to have a family from around the country that you can feel you're kind of close to them, you know. Bob, you have a comforting voice. Oh, thank you. I could hear you from the kitchen. It felt like I was listening to an old friend. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, there's Ted. Hi, Ted. Appreciate that, Tammy. That was nice. Ted's bright and early. How's Ted done this morning? Yeah, we have a great chat group here. Lucky Dog family. Yeah, a Lucky Dog in the Kennel Club. So, Bow Wow. There we go. In the Bow Wow family. We're all a bunch of Bow Wows. So what are you up to today, Ted?
How's the weather, Ted?
How's the weather up in Ted Land?
What's Ted's town? I forget. Coda Sport?
Coda oh,
Sport.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay, Google, what's the temperature in Coda Sport? Pennsylvania. She didn't answer me. Okay, Google, what's the temperature in Coda Sport, Pennsylvania?
Sorry, I don't understand.
I can never pronounce that word right to get it to come up. Coudersport? What's the temperature in Coudersport? Okay, Google, what's the temperature in Coudersport, Pennsylvania?
In Coudersport right now, it's 27.
Due
to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 18.
Whoa, that feels cold, Ted. It's Coudersport. How she said it.
I remember it was like a cow.
Yeah, Coudersport. So, Ted. So, yeah, it sounds a little chilly up there. We're up to 56. Like I said, we started chat at 39. It was kind of fun watching it go up from 39 to 56. So on it. Tess says you're making my phone go off. You know, I watch one thing when I sit. He has a Google Home, and every time he talks, my Google goes off. You know. Yeah, Tammy says brr. I think if that. Yeah, that's funny. All our gadgets. I was talking to Sue yesterday about, you know, the Google Home and what do you call it, Alexa and that. They listen to you talk. I says, what when they come out and listen to you, what you think? And she goes, that would be dang scary to have a thing that knows what you think. It's like none of your thoughts would be private. If that, Ron. Yeah, so I don't know if that would be a good thing or not. You know, it'd be a bad thing that they know what you think. Sometimes I just wonder that it's listening to me, whatever I say. You know, it's like, is Big Brother listening to me? You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But that's as gadgets goes, and everybody knows I love my gadgets. They're I just get into gadgets. I'm a gadget nerd.
You love gadgets. You sure do.
Tammy said, I bet they already have that technology. I bet they do too, Tammy, that they can actually think, know what you're
Bad
thinking.
enough that they listen to us. But
Yeah. Bob, it's listening for sure. Yeah, it is. It's got to be listening to you, you know. So I don't think I have anything to hide, so I guess they can listen to it, you know. So anyways, as gadgets goes, like I said, my newest gadget is my little weather station, you know. It's being fun. I was just looking here. We've had, in the last 48 hours, we had a half an inch of rain. So we usually get no rain this time of year. We've had a half an inch in the last 2 days. So yeah, there's a lot of things listening to us that we don't want to, you know.
If they listen to your thoughts, lots of people would be arrested.
Oh, yeah, cover the camera lens. I think about that, too. Ted, what's the topic of the day? Well, it's always the weather, you know, but we've been talking gadgets here. What have we been talking about? Mexico, some traveling. And, Jeff says it's getting scary, you know. Yeah, you know, cover your camera. I always think about that, too. It's like, I've got cameras everywhere. You know, it's like, is that camera watching me? Because I've got... The camera I use on this chat is a Logitech webcam, and I've got that one, but there's one built into the laptop. It's not as a good camera as the Logitech one, but, you know, could that be watching me? Of course, we have our... couldn't even count how many cameras are around this house.
I don't
you
know.
We've got cameras everywhere. Oh, yeah, we were talking a little bit about homeless, street beggars.
Street beggars, yeah.
How they've... right here, like I said, Daytona, they passed the law that they're getting after them, not allowing them to get on the street begging. I think it said within 150 feet of an intersection they're not allowed to, or at a business they're not allowed to beg, you know, which is good. They don't need them there, you know. So we talked about that. So a little bit of everything. Motorcycles. We were talking about motorcycles, and Scott was talking me into doing a motorcycle review, so I think maybe I might do that today. It's just I need to roll it out anyways. If I can do a little review on our motorcycle. Yeah, I said, yes, Tammy, we have a piece of black electrical tape up over my webcam. So, yeah, I don't blame you. You know, that's... Because I think about that, if they're watching or not, you know. Hey, I said, God, if you guys could see me right now, you would cover your lens. Well, unfortunately, you guys get to see me. It's funny, Tammy. And I'm sitting here, you know, it's cold. If I have this flannel shirt over top of myself, that's my cold weather shirt, you know. It's chilly this morning. Yeah, haha, Tammy. How about scammers that you call your phone and answer it, and once ton kitchen moisture, a few yawn, yeah.
What did I say yesterday? Someone... Oh, I don't know if it's a scammer, but it was one of those robocalls.
Yeah.
I answered, County Sheriff's Office,
Fraud
Division.
Yeah, County Sheriff's Office, Fraud Division. You know, you get so many of them. Yeah, right. I do prepare to be on screen, so I try to keep everything from here. Don't see what. So, yeah, I focus what I want it to be from.
They hung up on me.
Oh yeah, they hung up on Sue. There actually was a person there on that one.
Yeah.
And you said county sheriff, fraud division. You know, yeah, answer the call, fraud division. I even used the accent. There you go. You use an accent to throw them off. You know, wasn't so. The other day somebody was asking for Grace when they called.
Oh yes, she said her name was
Her
Grace.
name's Grace, and I go, Grace died 30 years ago. You know, that was in Chevy Chase's Christmas movie. Grace died 30 years ago. Hey, but now they wonder about these smart TVs. Yeah, I didn't wonder about that. My smart TV, well, what's it looking at, you know? Oh, pork fried rice. I like pork fried rice. That's good. Pork fried rice. Lice. The Japanese say lice. Has some fried lice. That don't sound good, does it? Fried lice.
Pork fried rice is a lice.
Oh, I like it. Fried lice. All right, guys, we've been a little over an hour now. I think we're going to go ahead and jump out of here. Kenny says, I had a friend who would answer as a funeral parlor and say, if you stab him, we slab him. You keep your dime, you wasted. We used to say that too. You stab him.
Well, there was one other one, I can't remember.
Used to, kids would make random call and say, hello, this is the electric company. Could you check to see if your refrigerator's running? And some people go look at it and they come back, yeah, it's running. I go, well, you better go catch it. Okay, so I always cover the camera lens and never answer it unknown. Yeah. You know, you think you have an odd call, you answer it because it might be somebody really, truly you need to want to talk to.
15 minutes.
But then it's don't. So
15 minutes.
15 minutes. So
15 minutes. No, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. We'll see y'all. Weekends in sight, so enjoy your weekend. We'll be back here on Monday afternoon, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So
Hope y'all get chocolate, or go, if not, go buy it yourself.
Just said, I saw Kermit the Frog saying the other day, he just asks, why do I dial 1 for English, and I still get someone that don't speak it. That's true. Yeah, I used to get people sing the Campbell Soup song. There you go. All right, guys, we'll see you again on Monday. Everybody have a good weekend. Appreciate everybody coming by. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, you know. Without you, we wouldn't have a chat, and we have a great chat. So thanks so much. Everybody enjoy your weekend. Talk to you again on Monday.
Bye.